A wild winter starvation fruit and nut salad. It's got some winter cress. Very nice. Iceberg lettuce. Juicy coral berry. Not bad. Briar berry. Big seed in that one. Sunflower seed. Roasted salted. Delicious. Rose hip. I could get behind that. Kale. Surprisingly pungent, wow. Mustard. Green. Very pungent as well. Wow. Peanut, dry roasted. Salted. And I think that's it for the bulk of it. Oh. And raisins, sun-dried. Oh wait. I had a flavor in my mouth. There we go. Hazelnut. Fried and salted. Overcooked. Gotta be careful with those briar berries if you have fillings, because they can knock out a filling with their seeds. I don't have fillings. Very nice. 17 February and almost 70 degrees. This is the end of the day. So it's getting to be something. End of winter. Just had like a 20-degree day not too long ago, but you know, quickly snaps back to beautiful weather after like a cold spell. What do you call it? This is going to be winter salad video. Clovers would make a great salad, but the deer and rabbit keep them pruned back really good, so there's really not much in the way of clovers. I'm not too big of a fan of kale, so I'm gonna grab some kale. This kale never flowered last year. It's just overwintered. So like 3 days ago, it was 20 degrees out. You know, I mean, look at the kale. Kale is beautiful despite these freezing weathers. These are kales where I just scattered a bunch of kale seeds. I scattered a bunch of different seeds around this area. The kale, they never flowered. This is their second year. and they'll probably flower this year. And then the mustards flowered last year. And this is the cool thing. Kind of the main reason I want to do this salad is here's a baby mustard, there's 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 a baby mustard, baby mustard, baby mustard, baby mustard. You know, there's a couple bigger mustards, you know, bigger baby mustard, bigger baby mustard, bigger baby mustard. That's just a whole little blanket of mustards right there, baby mustards, which is incredible. This is kind of what I was hoping would have happened last year. It ended up being maybe like 5 or 6 of the mustards from 5 or 6 mustards sprouted from all the seeds that I scattered. And then they just reseeded at will, you know, as they would, you know, and they've reseeded. And now it's like probably like 200 or 300 mustards going on in here, you know, that are just, you know, sprouting from what those, you know, kind of reseeding itself, you know, which is sweet, you know. And hopefully the kale will do the same thing. You know, it'd be nice to just have a pasture full of, you know, miscellaneous plants. You know, there's weeds and stuff in here, but then there's also usable plants. So like you want a salad, you can just harvest it, you know. And that's kind of the cool thing about the mustard and kale is, you know, this is kind of the situation. You know, everything is dead for winter, you know, but here it is, you know. These things are doing just fine despite the 20-degree weathers, you know. And granted, it's like 70 today, you know, mild winters here in Tennessee. But, you know, freezing doesn't kill them. You know, they make it through the freezing times, you know. So it's mainly going to be some mustards and some kales, and then whatever else I can find. You know, there's some dandelions that are growing. Wild edibles. That little guy, that's a very bad example of it. That's a, oh, here we go. Some coral berries. Edible. They don't taste good, but they're edible. So I'm gonna go around and collect those coral berries. And some, what do you call it? Briar berries. Look at that, that's incredible. That's 2 ladybugs mating. You know, that's kind of, I guess, how you know it's springtime, when the ladybugs start mating. And if you're gonna do a winter salad video, you better get on it, because it's not gonna be winter for long. Yeah, a lot of this is winter cress, already starting to blossom. And you know, here's the little seed pods, these long skinny ones, kind of like a little mustard seed pod. They'll fling their seeds. There's a lot of winter cress. There's a lot of briar seeds, and there's some coral berries for like the wild things. Yeah, so this video is gonna be gathering up miscellaneous wild edibles, you know, like mainly winter cress for the greens, maybe some dandelion greens. There's really not a whole lot of dandelions growing around here just yet. Eventually there will be, you know. So easy salads. Start with a store-bought package of iceberg lettuce. A half pound does me good. I've been trying to losing weight. It's not gonna be just cutting out oil. I need to do a little bit more. So replacing one meal with a salad seems to be working. You know, nice slow weight loss. So this is beautiful start. A ½ pound of lettuce in a nice big bowl. It doesn't say like its size. But it's a big bowl. 8-10 inches. And I got this for humanized greens. I got some lettuce. Or not lettuce. The baby mustards. And the kale. I'm going to give this a cut up and add it to that. Very nice. Turn it into a big salad. And if I didn't mention it, it's going to be a fruit and nut salad. So this is some bitter cress. Kind of like a little bitter. And it's kind of like a this is February, the cool season where it's actually good to eat. And it's kind of the leaves are better to eat. A little more heat in the leaves, a little more peppery. But reminds me of burning plastic. No, burning styrofoam. You know, kind of like an electrical fire. You know, it's like mild bitter with a hint of that electrical fire burning styrofoam flavor. And this I just took out of one of my planters. You know, I got a, you know, where I was growing some beans and things. You know, my little wood planter's right over there. You know, there's nothing funky going on. You know, that's just how it tastes. I got some dandelions. Just a mild flavor in general, not very pungent at all. You know, a hint of the latexiness of it. You know, this is all unwashed, uncleaned. You know, just picking it and yeah, there was a lot of aphids on the, you know, I brushed off the aphids. There was a lot of aphids on the kale, that's why those ladybugs were mating under it. But it does give like a little bit of protein and, you know, whatnot else when you get bugs and their eggs and things. Better gut floral. Bacterial colonies. So I'm going to cut up these and add these to it. Some briar berries. Grab some of those. Some rose hips. Crazy that they've made it this long. Pretty much all the rose hips been eaten by the birds, but I'm going to collect those couple that are there. Still some hazelnut top, so I'm going to grab those, see if they're still good. Roasted a little bit too long, but not bad. And then these are some briar berries. Briar berries are in abundance. Abundance is the winter cress, and eventually the dandelions will do good. But you know, right now they're just starting to populate. I had one dandelion plant last year, and now it's made 3. You know, just from spreading its seeds. You know, and eventually it'll be a abundant one to eat. Briar berries are abundant this time of year, despite, you know, all the animals eating them. Rose hips, really not good for a salad, but since it's a fruit and nut salad, I figured I would. These are pretty hard to find this time of year. You know, late fall, early winter is a better time, but all the birds and things have eaten them by this time of year. I didn't find that many though. And got some, so a little like a chewy seed inside. Mild sweetness from that one. Very nice, you know, neutral to mild sweet with a chewy seed. And the hairs weren't that bad. Usually, you know, they're full of seeds and hairs, but surprisingly pleasant to eat. Kind of like a, almost like a, kind of a citrus fruit. Maybe like a mandarin orange. It's not lemon, it's not orange, it's kind of like a mandarin orange, that differentiation, the mandarin taste. These are the coral berries. Some crunchier seeds, chewy seeds, crunchier seeds. This is a neutral taste. One of them had a little bit of bitters. And these are some hazelnuts that over roasted and gave them a little bit of salt. They just melt in your mouth. Mildly oiled pan. Almost like a, pretty much like a burnt popcorn flavor, but mild burnt popcorn flavor, like popcorn, the burnt popcorn, because I kept them on the pan too long. That was just whatever oil was left in the pan after I fried my breakfast eggs. So it's just a light layer of oil, you know, really not oiled. So I'm gonna cut up those and add those. Not bad. The winter cress with the briar berries on top. Dandelion with roasted salted hazelnuts on top. The kale with the rose hips on top. And the mustard greens with the coral berries on top. And this is how you lose weight, because it's 10 calories for this whole bag. You know, a half pound. No, 10 calories. This is like 2.5 servings. So 25 calories for this whole bag. You know, half pound of salad, a half pound of lettuce is 25 calories. You know, and it's kind of like, it would take a lot of salad to get to 2,000 calories on, you know. And, you know, the berries, you know, it's probably like 150 calories worth of berries and nuts, you know, with 25 plus, let's see, 100. It's probably like, you know, 300 calories or something, you know, for a big bowl of salads. But then it's kind of like, well, not even 300, maybe 100 calories. I'm gonna give it this. This is crucifying it, and this is kind of, you know, doing wild ingredients. They're really not that tasty. You know, so this is some sun-dried raisins. This is scary. You know, a quarter cup is 140 calories. No good. You know, but they're also very sweet. You know, sweeter than anything in here. You know, any wild thing. You know, like those are nice. The hazelnuts, but it's a hassle cracking them. So, as dry roasted peanuts. No, this is scary. You know, a quarter cup, 180 calories. You know, but gotta have it. There we go. And all of this I can digest real easy. Pretty easy, at least. When you get to this, though, sunflower seeds, roasted salted, 160 calories for a quarter cup. These I can't digest, you know. I don't really chew my food. If I chewed my food, I would digest more of these, but I basically poop these out. Which is great for in the winter, because there's a little mouse that scoots around, spreads out my poop to eat the seeds. During the summer, got the soldier fly larvae, which do it. But in the winter, comes in handy. This is good for me, because it sticks to my ribs, keeps me fuller longer. This is a meal. 20 calories. One of 3 meals in a day. So I want it to last a while. If it was just lettuce, I'd be hungry again in 30 minutes, you know. But with all these other accoutrements, it's a lot more calories, but it lasts a lot longer. I got this. This is the whole reason for doing the fruit and nut salad. I want to try raspberry vinaigrette. And this is like a great way to use raspberry vinaigrette fruit and nut salads. This is a monster salad. Probably up to, you know, just pour the rest of that in there. Oh! I almost forgot. 30 calories, not bad. It was maybe 4 tablespoons, you know, 60 calories worth of dressing. A healthy option. Tastes good. Let's give it some honey. Got this for cornbread. Doing bread pancakes. It's probably good for, you know, just general health. Having a little honey in your diet. I don't normally do honey. I just wanted to try it because it's been so long. You know, maybe 10 years since I had honey. 15 years maybe. Honey's nice. It's too hard to squeeze out though. I like, you know, syrup better. It soaks in better and it squeezes out better. But this is it though. A nice little, you know, kind of a starvation salad, you know. Poop hits the fan, you know, and you're kind of looking around for things to eat, you know, and at the end of winter there's really not much left. But you'll have winter cress and you'll have some briar berries, you know, and some dandelion and some coral berries, you know, over here in Tennessee at least, you know. So once your provisions, your summer stock is all drained out, by the end of winter, you still got like some starvation foods left, you know, which is good for losing weight, you know. All of that is actually helping me lose weight, you know. That lowers my 3,000 calorie a day intake to maybe 2,000 calories. Very nice, you know. This is part of my lose weight to reintegrate into society plan. See how far I get, maybe like another month or so. Taking it easy. I don't want it to be drastic. It should be something you enjoy doing, you know. If you're taking away things that you like, you know, it's negative reinforcement, but you add things that you do like, positive reinforcement. And I like salads, you know, believe it or not, I actually do. You know, so it's adding, you know, some nice salads by making it interesting with various things, wild things. Yeah, that's it for this video though. Kind of like a wild winter salad, wild winter starvation, fruit and nut salad.